Attracting and keeping ideal clients in a Web 2.0 world, that's a really big topic. And so know that this is the beginning of a conversation. If Web 2.0 is anything, it's a conversation. It's a way to build community. Web 1.0 was about just posting up just content. Web 2.0 is engaging people in conversation and building community around that. Read a blog before, or does anyone have a blog? Has anybody researched something on Wikipedia? Sold anything on Craigslist or bought anything on eBay? Someone would have a retail store. Then the web came along and they had a retail site. Now they sell stuff on eBay. So you can kind of notice how this world has been changing. A set of technologies and a way of doing things on the web. I would also say that it's a movement, it's a philosophy. It's a power to the people movement on the web. Rather than, say, let's use the Wikipedia example. So before, someone would write a book, the definitive book on, say, acupuncture. Then the web came along, and so you would post all that content on the web. So you would have to go to this one website and you would read about it. The next evolution to Web 2.0 is that you have this community of people that all collaborate on this article that describes acupuncture on a website. If that website enables people to comment or ask questions or respond, better. That's what Web 2.0 ends up being. That's that conversation that we were talking about. If you're looking for people that have the ability and willingness to pay for holistic health care, they're probably not.
Out of pocket.
Yeah. Stay curious about Web 2.0. You know, become a valued member of your ideal client's community, and then make every interaction a scheduling opportunity. Know who your ideal clients are. In this ideal client community called health and fitness sports, one kind of subsection of that could be martial arts. So those are things that you can do offline. With Web 2.0, you take those same tools, those same marketing tools, and you just move it online. What do they value? How can I be a part of their community, and what content can I bring to the web that they would value? Dealing with and fighting breast cancer online. So what a valuable resource you could be, joining that community and talking about how acupuncture might help. Has somebody written about it? I do that a lot of times. I find, is somebody talking about this topic, and is there anything that I can add to? And I specifically say, is there anything that you can add to the conversation? Because somebody will go, they'll write a comment and basically say, I agree with what he said and she said, and they just kind of regurgitate, and we all know that they're just yapping. So I'm sure that you can find a unique, valuable way of looking at it that will provide value to that community. And there's some stuff that I tune into all the time because they provide value to me. I want to know that I want to read their content. It's new insights. They're tapped into information that I'm not tapped into to see what new facial rejuvenation thing I have to say.
Promo videos or instructional videos on a certain topic, like maybe.
Yes. The challenging thing about services is that they're intangible. Because you can't sense them, it's hard to evaluate and purchase them.
Yeah.
So by giving a demonstration, by showing a before and after, you can market yourself. You can engage someone.
And I've realized, because I bought a digital camera a couple of years ago, and it does have a video function on it, I can take videos in just like 5 minutes.
And the great thing, when you look at Web 2.0, is say if you had a blog and you did a video, you can embed that video in your blog. I've done a slide presentation of this talk, and it's at slideshare.net. I can take that and put it into a blog. So there's certain events that happen.
Yeah.
So for instance, if Yeah, if you went with your camera and took photos of whatever was going on, you could post that on Flickr. So all of a sudden now you are a part of that community providing value. People can smell a poser. They can smell a fake kind of all sales spiel. So make sure that you're genuine. You could start writing about ankle twists or something that your ideal client would care about. They're subscribing, they're tuning in to what you have to say. They become your fan and then start marketing for you. So one thing about engaging people in conversation is you never know what they're going to say. There are flamers and haters out there that go around and you post something and they're going to say, she doesn't know what she's talking about. And that's the nice ones. Don't take things personally. Know that whatever you post is out there for everyone to see. So if you have people that are less than nice, this is an opportunity for you to show your professionalism. And maybe you ignore them. Maybe you just, you don't even give them the dignity of responding to them. Or you shape the conversation. If you know your ideal clients and you're a valued part of their community, somebody makes a horrible comment, they're the ones that may actually attack them. You may not have to do anything. If they're your fans and they are supportive of you, they know what's up. So you don't have to worry about all the haters out there. And the more personal conversations that you're having, the more opportunities you have to do that. And that's why how many times have I said ideal clients so far today? It's knowing who they are and having that deep relationship with them. In your case, as an independent service provider, this is the perfect vehicle for you to go out and deepen and create relationships. Let that community know what you're doing. They come take a look at it, tell their friends and their friends, and so that's the way that you kind of grassroots grow your content. Again, it's about being special and compelling and interesting to a specific group of people. 10 years younger, you can do a before and after, and then
offer to do a free one.
Absolutely. Give that demo, find her 10 closest friends, have her show that video to them, and then watch it grow. A lot of places you can have access to this technology for free. Flickr, free. YouTube, free. Google Video, free. If everywhere that you post your video or your blog, you have that, oh, by the way, you can book with me at, and then click them.
Right there.
Yeah. It's a subtle way. You're not shoving it down their face.
They choose to cook.
They choose, they opt in. Don't get a touchdown if you go all the way to the 1 yard line and then stop. That's the beauty of having an online scheduling system like SelfBookit, because it's a subtle way that seamlessly connects people to what you really want them or need them to do.
So what does the content say right at that place with your name that directs them to, what does it say? It doesn't say, oh, by the way, you can book, or does it? What are you saying?
You totally can. So let's use the example of YouTube. So you post all the things on YouTube. Part of your YouTube profile is they say, do you have a website? Yes. You can embed that link to your schedule. If you are blogging or writing a comment, you can write all your information, and then part of your signature could either be, here's this link, or with SelfBookit, we allow you to embed this cute little candy button that clicks you back. So there's all kind of ways you can do it. In the middle of what you're writing, you can say something like, acupuncture could really help with X, Y, Z. My clients often schedule with me, and then make that a link to your scheduled availability. So there's a lot of ways that you can subtly, but it's not so subtle, kind of way to do it. I guess it's a yeah, you're promoting yourself, but in a very sophisticated way.